What is going on, guys? It is James Plays. I'm coming at you with a tour of this map. This is Rossage,
Hello.
and yeah, he says hi. You can probably hear him. Yeah, and he's just gonna be giving me a tour of this map. So before we get started with the tour, is there anything you really want to tell me about this map, or should we just get started?
Well, this
Well,
map
this
has
map
an
has an
incredibly
incredibly
deep
deep
lore,
lore,
and by
and by
incredibly deep,
incredibly
I mean
deep,
I
I
actually
actually
made
made
a
a
pantheon
pantheon
for
for
this
this
world.
world.
But yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it
have a
doesn't have a
name
name
though, because it's
it's
incredibly
incredibly
deep,
deep,
but
but
it's
it's
also
also
incredibly
incredibly
shallow.
shallow.
There's
There's
some
some
pretty
pretty
basic
basic
rules,
rules,
but
but
really
really
haven't
haven't
applied since
applied
I
since I
created them.
created them.
Um,
Um,
so
so
honestly, there's no
honestly, there's
reason
no
for you
reason
to
for
know
you to
them.
know them.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
Okay,
so
so
I was just taking a look at the books so that they could read them real quick.
this is
this is
the
the
spawn
spawn
area,
area,
obviously
obviously
enough.
enough.
Branching out
Branching out
into two
into two
roads.
roads,
I'll let you choose which way you go. They both
They
go
both go
to
to
major
major
castles.
castles.
Uh, I don't really have a preference. I mean, they all look
Then
Let's go
let's go
right
right
because that's
because
the
that's
most
the most
interesting one.
interesting one.
okay then.
Uh,
That sounds like a
here we
plan.
Here we
have
have
here we have a small
small
Viking
Viking
village that I
village that I
built.
built.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I like
Once again,
the detail on the roofs. They look very good.
thank you very
thank you
much.
very much.
Did you do the interiors on these?
Some of
Some
them.
of them.
And by some
By
of
some
them,
of
I
them, I
mean one
mean
of
one
them,
of
or
them, or
maybe at
maybe at
most two.
most two.
Um,
Um,
so
so yeah,
really, no.
no.
Most
Most
of
of
these
these
are
are
literally
literally
just
just
decorative.
decorative.
I
I
would
would
be
be
very
very
impressed if
impressed
you
if
could
you could
live
live
in
in
most
most
of
of
these
these
houses.
houses.
Yeah. I mean
But
this one in
Yeah, so
particular is
this
kind
is
of thin.
yeah,
yeah, that one alone I copied
twice
twice just in this.
but
But
Hmm.
there are
there are
a few sort
few
of
sort of
copy
copy
pasted
pasted
styles
styles
here
here and
and there.
there.
But
But
this
this
is
is
more
more
or
or
less
less
just
just
the
the
outline
outlying
village
village
for
for
the
the
castle
castle
that's
that's
coming up.
coming
So
up.
if you
So if you
follow the
follow the
road
road
Okay.
along to
along
the
to the
main
main
gate,
gate,
you
you
will
see
see the
the
castle that
castle that,
honestly,
honestly,
even though
even
it's
though
the
it's the
largest
largest
castle in
castle in
this
this
world,
world,
I
I
never
never
gave
gave
a
a
name
name
to.
to.
I've
I've always
always
just
just
called
called
it
it
Cameron's
Cameron's
Castle.
Castle.
That
That
was
was the name
the
of the
name of the
guy that
guy
I
that I
built
built
it
it
for.
for.
Hmm.
So,
So,
yep.
The walls are very grand. Looks very grand. It's like
I suppose they
they
are.
are.
I'm, I'm
it's a
rather
I'm rather
proud of
chapel.
proud of
the.
the.
That
That
is
is
that is the
that is the
chapel.
chapel.
Yes.
Yes.
There
There
are
are
when you
when you
go
go
in
in
through the
through the
main
main
gate,
gate,
Mm-hmm. Through the main
uh,
gate.
you will
you will
see
see
from the
from the
road.
road.
You will go
You'll go
first to the
first to the
market
market
district,
district,
the
the
blacksmith on
blacksmith
your
on your
left,
left,
and
and
some
some rather
standard
standard
market
market
stalls
stalls
to your
to your
right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
you
you
keep
keep
directly in
directly
front
in
of you.
front of
If
you.
you
If
take
you
a
take a
left
left
from there,
from
you'll
there,
go
you'll
into
go
the
into the
nobles
nobles
district.
district.
Yeah. These
Uh,
houses look much nicer than the ones over there. More
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
new.
the intention.
Uh, and
And
then
then
if you
if
take
you
a
take
quick
a quick
visit by the
visit by the
stables,
stables,
you
you'll
will realize
realize
all of
all
the
of the
horses
horses
are
are
gone
gone.
because I'm a
Because I'm a
terrible
terrible
person,
person,
and
and
eventually I
eventually I
ended up
ended up
taking all
taking
the
all the
horses.
horses.
Uh, just
Yeah,
imagine those
Imagine those
horses
horses
there.
there.
this is like the stable
Uh,
master's quarters.
This is the
this is the
stable
stable
master's
master's
quarters.
quarters.
This is one
This is
very
one very
dedicated
dedicated
stable
stable
master
master
because
because
he
he
really
really
doesn't
doesn't
care about
care
whether or
about whether or
not his
not his
place is
place is
comfy.
comfy.
He wants
He
to
wants
see
to
his
see his
horses at all
horses at all
times.
times.
He's got a bed and he's got a plant and a table. That's all he needs. All
That's
he
all he
needs
That's
in
all he
needs for
life.
needs for
survival.
survival.
Um,
And
and then
then
if you
if
go
you go
through the
through the
marketplace,
Just
marketplace,
you will
gonna
you will
notice
notice
first
first
the
the
gallows and the
gallows and the
stocks.
stocks.
This
This
scaffold
scaffold
there,
there,
ah
as well
yes.
as
as the
well as the
slums
slums
immediately.
immediately.
Uh,
Uh,
Probably my
Yeah.
Probably my
favorite part of
favorite
the
part of the
castle,
castle,
the
actually, the
slums.
slums.
So all these
Just
houses kind of have the same kind of interior design. Like
more or
More or
less.
less.
Some of them are
Some of them are
smaller, some
small,
of them
some
are
of them are
larger.
larger.
Tried to keep
Tried
it
to keep
fairly
it fairly
consistent.
consistent.
Uh,
Uh,
and
and
somewhat
somewhat
period
period
accurate.
accurate.
Well, it's always good to be accurate, you know. I try to be accurate on the
Be
city.
accurate.
The
People
hangman.
People that can't afford large, nice houses instead get demolished small buildings.
I found the stable master.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really couldn't be bothered to tile him down,
mostly
mostly
You know.
because it would make everything look awful. So
Yeah.
some of them are named, some of them aren't.
They're
They're
just
just
here and
here and
there.
there. Then the final area in this castle, aside from the keep, of course, which we'll get to last, is the military district. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word there for a second. It consists mostly of the. Okay, once again, why is no think of word?
Like a barracks kind of thing.
This is barracks. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you very much. It's a
problem.
combination of the barracks and the armory.
One side
Inside
barracks,
barracks, one side armory. Obviously enough. Small storage shed off to the side, but
that's
more of an afterthought, really.
Just gonna take a peek in.
in
In a decent training area out here,
complete
complete
with
with a forge
for
for
the
the weapons.
Nice, nice use of the magma blocks.
Yeah, I'm glad I found something that would fit. And a stable that isn't empty for
Ooh.
the military.
Ah, and this is just like
And
an empty room.
much less interesting stable master's quarters in here.
Yeah.
As I
As I said, very few of these have interiors.
I'm more
More of an exterior guy after all.
Okay.
And if you nip down to the keep,
I'll give
give you a short tour of this. I say, unfortunately, this is not entirely finished. One of the floors is rather blank, so we'll go ahead and skip over that one.
Okay.
This is the entry hall. Fairly obvious.
Nice tall ceilings. Always good.
Right
into the throne room.
Wow, right into there.
This is fairly interesting. Yep.
I am king.
Wasting no time whatsoever.
I am king.
There you
There you are,
my
my liege.
And
And if we come back into the entry hall,
Okay. Let's go this way then.
let's
go left first, why not?
We
We have the scribe's office.
Uh-huh.
And off the side here we have a small, more or less patio. Honestly, I have no idea why I added this, but I felt like it needed something. So patio.
Yeah, you know, why you always could use a patio, you know. Nice covered area for when it's raining, but you still want to stand outside.
That is true. We have the council room, I suppose you would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, no better word is coming to mind. And nothing outside, really. No connection to the outside for this one. So if we go up this ladder here, up one floor,
Over by,
into a lost you.
I found you, I found you. Up one floor. Here we go.
One floor. Go directly into the dining room.
Wow, that is a very nice fireplace and a very large table.
Yes, it is. And I just realized a small catastrophe just a little while ago, and some of this place was burning down, and I never even thought to check up here. And thankfully,
It looks
nothing
fine.
has burned to cinders.
Did you accidentally
Nothing has burned completely down.
turn on fire spreads
Accidentally
accidentally?
turned on fire spreads.
Yeah, that happens.
Not a happy time.
That happens. Hate when that happens.
And go ahead and just skip over that floor because that's the one I forgot to do an interior on. My
That's fine.
bad.
That's fine.
Then we come directly
into
into
the
the king's
quarters.
quarters.
Nice
Nice
pile of gold,
because you never want a poor king.
Yeah, gotta keep your gold right next to your bed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if someone comes to steal it?
Yeah.
Iron Golem in here?
Yeah.
Because it's
Because
definitely
definitely not because I didn't have time to build a vault. I
Guess
say
King's
that. I
King's
had time to do
guards.
everything else. So I had time to
King's guards in there. Oh, you got little
nice
balconies.
view.
That's a nice view.
a couple
Couple
small
small
balconies.
balconies.
And
And
off of
off
the
of the
throne
throne
room,
room,
because
because
it's
it's
quite
quite simple
simple,
and
and
there's no reason to go up more ladders,
we have a nice
rooftop garden.
This is nice.
And I'm just going to do everybody a favor and cover up this dark hole to the empty floor.
Okay. This is nice. But this is just one of your castles. How many are there on the world?
This
This is one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe.
Wow.
So
So
that's. I
I
did
did
start
start
with
with
the
the
grandest.
grandest.
This
This
is
is
the
the
largest,
largest,
most
most
interesting
interesting castle here.
Well,
Well,
I
I don't
don't know.
know.
There's
There's
one
one
that
that
rivals
rivals
it,
it,
but
but
we won't
get
get
to
to
that
that
one
one
for a while. So
Okay.
if
if you head over in this direction,
following
following
the
the
roads
roads
is
is
not
not
mandatory.
mandatory.
Okay.
This is one castle that I hesitate to call a castle because it has next to no actual fortifications, and the nickname I've given this one is the Garden.
Yeah, it's very naturey
This
inside
is
here, you know? A lot of flowers.
this is my personal home because at one point this was a survival world, and this was the house that I built in survival,
All the
and
walls.
eventually I extended off.
You built all the walls in survival. For the at least for
I
the.
did not build these walls in survival.
I
I
would
would
have
love
said.
to say I
I
did.
would have been. I would have just asked you
I
how
would
you
love to
had
say I
that
did,
time.
but
Okay.
no.
You know that's if you had built these walls in survival, I would have had to like find the ginormous empty space underneath the ground where you just removed all of the cobblestone. We got a nice little loft kind of balcony thing here. That looks very nice. This definitely feels more like practical, I guess, than the other castle. Yeah. It just feels like it just feels more like it was built in survival, you know. Did we lose him? We might have lost him. Let's check real quick. Okay. Ross? Okay, guys, we'll be right back when Ross, and I think something's going on with internet or something. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we are back, guys. Ross had some issues with some batteries, but he's good now. He's got full power now. So you wanted to show me something else on this world before, or on this castle before we moved on to the next one?
Okay. Well,
Well,
as I
as I was
was saying,
saying, I did not do the walls entirely by hand, but the one thing that I did do entirely myself was if we take a look down the mines.
Okay.
This was all done in survival, by the way, which you won't believe when I show you it.
Wow. This is pretty big so far. Holy crap. Just gonna kind of follow you down here. Okay. This you did all of.
All of this was done in survival.
Does this go to the end of the world?
yes,
Yes, it does.
Well,
Well, it goes to the end of the 360 world because this was originally a 360 port. This goes to the end of the classic size world and then stops. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
over
over
Dang.
the edges.
It
Just
kind of
kind of
stopped.
stop.
But
But
what
what
it
it
does
does
do
do
is
is
it
it
has
has
a
a
secret
secret
passage
passage
from
from
this
this
side
side
to
to
every
every
castle
castle
along the
along
way.
the way.
So
Okay.
So
we were
we
more
were
or
more
less
or
done
less
with
done
that
with that
castle.
castle.
Anyway, there
Anyway,
was
there was
really
really
nothing
nothing
more
more
to
to
show
show
you.
you
It
there.
was
It's
a
a
fairly
fairly
simple
simple
one.
one.
So if
Hmm.
you just take a look to,
You
don't mind
don't
that,
mind
that's
that, that's
just
just
a little
a little
side
side
track
track
to
to
begins.
begins.
Hmm.
Ah,
Are we gonna use the secret passage to get to the next castle?
that's
That's
Cameron's
Cameron's
castle.
castle.
The one we were just at, the wooden one.
Here it
Here
is.
it is.
Bloodthirst.
Bloodthirst.
Dutch
Dutch
for
for
bloodthirst,
bloodthirst,
because
because
the
the
guy
guy
made
made
it
it
for
for
his
his
kind of
kind of
morbid
morbid
like
like
that.
that.
Okay.
And he
He wanted
an
an intimidating sounding name, so
Dutch.
Dutch.
Works.
Actually,
in
in hindsight,
maybe
maybe
this
this
isn't
isn't
the
the
best
best
way
way
to
to
show
show
you.
you.
But
But
oh
oh
well,
well, we're already like
We can always
95% there,
we can
so
always look at the exterior of the castle when we're leaving. You know.
That is true.
true.
Anyway,
Anyway,
this
Just
is
like-
to
the
the one part though.
This
This is among the
stronger
stronger castles in this world effectively,
because
because the walls themselves are packed with two layers of gravel and an extra block in between
of
of
stone.
stone.
So
So these are fairly explosion proof.
So like you made this one to actually be siege proof.
In
In its original form, this one was specifically made to be anti-siege, but it did undergo a very significant renovation. It was god awful the way it previously was. Honestly, the castle might be good,
but I
I think the crown jewel of it is actually the bridge.
I
I prefer the bridge to the castle.
Let's just walk across this bridge just to get the full effect. Wow, this bridge is very awesome. I like this bridge.
Very bridgy. Yeah.
This bridge is much bridge.
So much bridge.
Very bridge. 3
Very
bridge, 5
bridge.
me.
If
You look across from it, the lake with the acacia trees was man-made,
as well
as well as the waterfall.
That
Took me a surprising amount of time. You wouldn't think a lake would be that difficult to make.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah. Lakes can be extremely time consuming.
And
behind it there's a simple farm, because about halfway through playing this in survival, after I built like a castle, he decided, you know what, I want a big farm. So I built him a big farm. Enough said.
Yup. And you got a nice house here. Nice house here.
Towards
At the end, he actually just lived in the house, even though he had a castle.
Well, I mean, who can be bothered to walk up that hill, you know?
Yeah.
Fairly big hill, so
yeah.
That is a lot of storage.
You
You need a lot of storage. I don't know why. All the dead people always hiding in there. That could have worded that joke better, but oh well.
He's got skeletons in his closet.
He only does actually have a closet, so
makes
sense.
Maybe we could spawn a skeleton in there for him.
Yeah, we could. In fact, I can't believe I never thought of that.
And
And then, if I nip over here and see if it's currently open,
it
is. Give me one moment.
I'm going to observe the bridge while you're doing your thing. Is it a secret?
I
I just want to see if you can figure it out on your own before you get over here.
Okay.
So, if you come over to directly north of Cameron's castle, only about 50 blocks.
Okay, I see you. This way?
Yep.
Yep.
If you see that
See that
little
little beacon there?
that's
an old school beacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to light fires in those to like to like
Signal
In
danger.
danger.
do stuff.
Inspiration for that from Lord of the Rings, obviously enough.
So
So
this
this
is
is the fourth castle.
I'll
I'll let you take your time.
So,
So,
Nice banner.
it looks simple enough from the outside,
but
but
if
if we go ahead and switch it to night,
Secret over
you'll
here.
notice a small
lever
lever
opens
opens
up.
up.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Before you go in, I have to ask you if your gamma is at 50, because that's the way this works.
here, let me make sure. Settings, graphics, gamma's at 50.
Okay, perfect.
So
So take a good old walk in.
and you will
You will come
to the
to the dwarven halls.
Whoa. How far does that go down?
Um,
It's
it's
somewhat
deceptive, but a magician never reveals his secrets.
So
Another throne.
Another throne.
You
You're conquering these lands.
I put on a gold crown before this so I could be king.
King everywhere he walks.
Okay.
You can
So,
choose whichever way you feel like walking.
Well, let's see. Left. My left.
Left.
Okay.
Which is
So
actually
left
like
is
your
down
right.
to-
Yep.
Your left is down to the treasury,
Ooh.
which I rather like. This is the vault that I, quote unquote, didn't have time to build for Cameron's castle.
Well, looks like you made up for it down here.
Yeah. I mean, they are dwarves. They need their golds.
Yeah.
They need them in their money.
I like the detail on like the support for the roof. Looks very good.
Well, it didn't quite look right as a square, so I decided, let's make this slightly more realistic. Although if it were entirely realistic, it would look slightly different.
That's fine. We don't need
By
everything
that,
to look.
it would be a dome.
You don't need everything to look realistic.
I'm a stickler for realism. You will notice that the only way any of this is lit up is either by glowstone, which is fairly rare, or lava. Or
Yeah.
fire. But, you know what, I should stop talking. These are the forges. Got molten iron and molten gold in each of these smelters.
Wow. I like that you used like the lava and then like it transitions to like the magma block and then it just goes into the metal.
I have the magma, so I decided, you know what, let's make this look a little bit more believable.
You know, believable is always good.
You'll notice
Oh,
throughout this build there are many hammer motifs.
yeah. Like the gold ones on the floor here.
Yep. And then it's not over yet, because if we
Uh-oh.
a short trip down stairs and careful with lava.
Okay.
First go into the I say residential district. Not really a district, but more a hall. Each of these rooms is identical and rather simple.
Okay, so yeah. So they're just the same.
There's 12 of them in total. I could have gone a little bit more, but gotta say these take a long time to hollow out.
Yeah. That's the problem I was running into with the city, which is why I made it mostly air underneath the road level.
Go around the staircase as well.
Ooh.
And I do quite like this image here as we walk out.
Yeah, that looks cool. Just like walk through
Down
it.
into the abyss.
The abyss. Okay.
Through this, nice. We go into the mines.
Ooh.
relatively simple.
Relatively simple. I
I
will
will
note
note
that
that as this was used as a survival world for some time, the picturesque mines that were once here have been slightly changed, which I've got to say does get on my nerves a bit. So we decided to make a strip mine right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
You
that
know.
is not part of the build itself.
It's a survival. Ooh. Ooh.
This is another small nod to the Lord of the Rings. Oh,
I felt like it, I just saw it and it's like, okay, it's time. Time to go.
it's calling to me.
It's calling to me, yeah. So is there a way that
There is nothing actually built in the nether, so whenever you feel like coming back.
it was just a spooky. Oh, you built nether on the other side of it though.
I
You
did.
did.
Yeah.
Just sort of, if you look through it, it gives you interesting little image. And you are currently trapped in the nether portal. Okay.
That's nice. Okay, yeah,
To get out, we can simply just fly back up.
you know, that's always nice. That we don't have to climb.
Yay.
Okay.
Much better.
So that's what, 4 of the castles done?
This is the fourth. And now we get to the last but most certainly not least of the castles, which is also the furthest away.
Uh-oh.
Although we will take a small detour to a quaint little village along the road.
Okay, okay.
Small
It's like
hobbit hole.
so this path comes from the bridge over here. Catapult here.
The road is one continuous road from the spawn to every castle. Running through this small village here. A decently sized hobbit hole as well. If you feel like you want to take a
Oh, indeed. A very nice hobbit hole. Let's go inside and take a look around.
Say, this hobbit hole design, the door itself, was not my design originally. There's a YouTuber who did a tutorial on this because I am terrible with circles. But
A lot of circles and hobbit holes.
yeah. That's just one thing I had to get off my chest. Not really originally my design. Technically, the hobbit hole here itself is, but the idea is not necessarily mine.
Well, you know. Looks very nice.
And just a reconstructed village. Reconstructed version of the vanilla village.
Just gonna take a quick peek in these buildings.
And now when you come to this last building, remember, you were the one who told me what to do with this one. So
Yeah, you were having trouble up here. So I'm like, okay, just build a loft, you know?
Yep.
Gotta have lofty goals. Pardon
That's the second time you've made that joke.
Yeah, it is the second time today.
Second time today. Forgot about that.
Yep. So this is a well. Is there water at the bottom of the well?
There is indeed water at the bottom of the well. At least I believe so. Yeah, there's one singular block of water at the well.
There is a singular water. There is a water.
There is a water.
Okay.
So you're out of luck if you want anything more than a water.
Okay, let's follow the path.
Continue down the path.
Nice bridge.
Cross a few bridges.
Oh, a few bridges. I see it over there. Wow, that looks like a powerhouse, that castle.
Oh, this is your castle, James.
Yep.
As you know, because you were there for most of its construction.
I did help with some of this. I know you did some of it without me, though. I'm curious to see the changes.
I did do a large part of it without you.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I'm not.
it's like I helped with the construction of this wall, like this wall and like this part, and that's pretty
I
and
gotta say,
that's pretty
you
much
did
it.
that wall really well. That's a good wall.
Yeah, like I did like 2 walls, you know, that I did them well apparently, but you know that's
That's a wall right there. You know, that's a wall.
that is a wall and a half. Okay.
So,
So
We
what's
come in. There are a very few houses
to
to
begin with.
begin with.
okay? Let's go in here first.
One or two one-room homes here.
I like the roof.
Fairly simple.
I like the roof in there. It looks
Small-
very detailed.
Yep.
Yep.
A small
Forge over there by the palace. Nothing major. Although it does have a small little secret in here. That window
Oh,
opens up the
forge
forge
itself becomes functional.
So,
There's that.
functional indeed. And then the levers. Oh wow, very hidden. Can't see that unless you're climbing all over it. Okay.
And when we come along to, I'll save the best for last.
Okay. Okay.
Barracks / armory / dungeon. Because who doesn't like some combination?
All the combinations. So
Upstairs.
barracks is up here.
got
Got a very simple barracks up towards the top.
Armory's down
Small
here.
armory.
We're getting very nice.
And then what everyone loves to see, a surprisingly well-lit dungeon.
You know, can't have any mobs spawning down here.
Very
Very
true.
true.
These
Very,
pris-
very true.
These prisoners gotta face their punishment, not just like get attacked by mobs.
Yeah. You can't just die mid-sentence. That's not allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed at all.
Then we come into the chapel, and these signs were not my idea.
Yeah, that's another contribution from yours truly.
Very simple chapel here, at least when it comes to the room.
Yeah.
And I do say room singular. For such a large building, it does have a very small, livable portion.
Yeah, I don't think any of the rest of it's filled in.
No, it's far too small to be practical on the inside, but it looks pretty darn good on the outside.
It does. It does indeed. You got your little stable over there.
Yep.
Very small stable. Once again, with horses. A shock.
Then
And as we come through this tunnel / road,
Uh-huh.
you
Very
see
nice.
we come
come into the residential district. Probably the most thought. This is the residential district that the most thought went into in this world.
Huh.
Each one of these houses does have an interior, although most of them are fairly similar.
It's like fireplace and the stairs.
Stairs,
Bedroom kind of thing.
quarters, and an attic. 3-story medieval houses.
Wow.
Really.
3-story medieval houses. That's pretty
There
awesome.
are 3 of the 3-story and 1, 2, 4 of the 2-story.
Okay, so let's look at the 2-story then.
An interior, just sort of a small living room and
Bed area.
kind of sparse bedroom loft. It's simple, but it's livable.
It works.
Comfy.
It works.
Kind of comfy. Few very small differences between them, but
This one has a
they are
chair.
more or less the same building.
Yeah. Okay. These are all very nice houses. I like the style. I like the smoke. All the smoke seems to be going the same way.
Yeah, well, you gotta have some consistency. The wind can't be blowing 7 different directions at once.
Yeah.
Well, it can, but we'd have to be in many different places. Then the final bit, and unfortunately the only piece of this castle that doesn't have an interior yet, only recently built, we come to the keep.
But you do have this like
Actually,
nice.
just
entryway inside the entryway, right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maximum
Maximum
defense.
defense.
Yeah.
This was modeled after actual historical keeps, which I know so incredibly difficult, but it's
I don't know, just like historical accuracy. I mean, that's important. These towers are connected. You can walk through them all.
yep.
Yep.
Each and every one.
Okay.
Well,
This
this
is this world. It's very simple, but it's
here.
here.
I like it.
Uh, First mate, I completely forgot
About the
about the
farm,
farm
and
and the part of this castle that gave us both the most difficulty. This windmill.
Yeah, this windmill. This windmill was something fun. So I decided I wanted to farm on this castle. So while he was doing all the hard work of like building walls and such, I decided, okay, I'm gonna like use a hoe on the ground, plant some seeds, and that's what I did.
I was
I was building a castle, he was farming some wheat.
Fair trade. Fair
After that, we
trade.
both decided. After that, we both decided, you know what? Let's have a windmill. Worst idea ever, but it looks okay.
It looks very good. It was like we just like we built it and it just was weird. It looks good now though. It's very good now.
It does.
You fixed it.
Quite well now.
You fixed it.
That
Okay.
is all that is finished in this world. I say finished. Small little village project happening on the side here, but it's nowhere near completion, so we'll just leave
Yeah.
that one out for this time.
Okay. Well. Yeah. So. I personally enjoyed going around your world and looking at stuff. I thought it was fun. I like your building style. I like it. Just looks very nice. And yeah, I mean, if okay, for the viewers who are watching this, if you have a world that you have built stuff on and you're proud of it and you like it a lot, send me a message. This is my gamer tag, the bottom one here. Send me a message about it. Making sure to mention that you want your world to be part of a showcase. This is I think it's good to start off strong, and I think this series has with this world. And you said you didn't name it. It's just your just world.
This castle has not been named so far. I'm actually waiting for you on that regard, because
Okay.
I don't want to name your castle for you. That would just be wrong.
Have you named the world overall though?
The name itself of the world, it doesn't have its own name, but I have sort of a fallback stock name that I use for pretty much every fantasy world that I build and or castle that I build, which is Irelle. So I suppose this will be the Irelle for now.
Okay. Well, I did enjoy visiting the Irelle. Thank you for having me. Be able to do this tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Make sure to comment if you have any suggestions or if you want to get your video or your world in a video. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been James Plays, and I'll see you guys in the next video.